Picture, if you will, a group of survivors, once ordinary citizens, their world reduced to a concrete tomb beneath the scorched Nevada. They were born into isolation, nurtured by the hum of machines, and raised under the shadow of an overstocked armory. Guns were their gospel, ammunition their prayer beads. These people are known as the Boomers, a name whispered throughout the Mojave with equal parts of fear and awe. Vault 34, a shelter meant to preserve humanity, undone by the very things it was meant to safeguard. An unprotected armory and a burgeoning population ignited a firestorm of dissent. When the overseer tried to quell the chaos, closing the armory and imposing control, he lit a fuse of rebellion. The year was 2231 when the Boomers burst into the Mojave, carrying with them firepower beyond the wildest dreams of the Wastelands raiders. But victory came at a cost they found unacceptable, so they sought refuge in not just anywhere, but somewhere truly untouchable. Nellis Air Force Base, a husk of pre-war military might bathed in nuclear fire and shunned by all. But the Boomers were not deterred. Guided by their paranoia and equipped with Geiger counters, they uncovered the truth. The radiation had faded, leaving behind a fortress waiting to be claimed. They fortified their new home with the only language that they trusted: explosions. A mile-wide radius became a no-man's land defended with unflinching precision. Wastelanders learned quickly: stray too close to Nellis, and you'd meet the Boomers' uncompromising diplomacy. But isolation was never their destiny. Within the archives of their newfound sanctuary, they unearthed a dream, a relic of the old world. A B-29 bomber resting beneath the waters of Lake Mead. To recover it was no mere whim. It became their purpose and their prophecy. For the Boomers, this was no mere machine. It was a chariot to the skies, a symbol of their might. With simulators and scrap metal, they honed their skills, preparing for one day that they could rain fire upon a world they barely understood. However, even with their fortress, the wasteland found a way in. A hive of ants claimed their ammunition's bunker, forcing the Boomers to face a bitter truth: even the most fortified walls can crack. It was then that an outsider, the courier, arrived. Whether by chance or design, this stranger held the power to shape the Boomers' fate. And so, the Boomers wait, their eyes turned to the skies and their fingers resting on triggers. They are a tribe of contradictions, builders and destroyers, dreamers and warriors. They dwell in the Mojave, where the line between survival and annihilation blurs like heat waves on the horizon. Step too close and you'll hear their welcome, a thunderclap of artillery echoing through the sky.